Hey, there you are. It's Arash, host of Burner Podcast, Southern California based photographer, founder of Justified Hype. I just finished another EMDR therapy session, and there's definitely like a lot of feelings processing still. I can tell from the scraggliness of my voice that I'm still sort of like on a different state of consciousness, if that makes sense. Um, Anyway, it occurred to me to make this video today. I mean, I have my almost daily-ish thoughts that I'm sharing with you, and it. I guess what I've been exploring just the past couple of days is like I am in a state of depression. I am depressed, and most days are actually not that bad at all. And I think like I guess what I've been learning and experiencing is that what's been happening for me is that I'm exhibiting physical symptoms that I am aware and have learned are symptoms of depression. I'm aware by like how my mood fluctuates. I can tell with like the aches and pains throughout my body, the inconsistency of my sleep patterns. There's various physiological things happening in my system. So even I wake up and I have like my good practices and I meditate and I journal and I'm like laughing and I'm being social and I'm having a good day. I can see in my physical body that the depression is there, and it's a physical thing. And today it kind of like confirmed it with my therapist, and he was like, yeah, I'm doing all the right things. I'm owning my journey. I'm owning my space, taking responsibility, not blaming anybody outside of myself. But I think part of this conversation around depression, maybe I'm just like not noticing it as much, but it would be nice if it felt more like we saw it as, and I may have talked about this in a previous video, but just like it's like catching a cold. It's not sometimes there isn't like a ton you can do, and you can't like speed up the process. We can only put some uh, good practices in place in order to expedite whatever the processing is. And if we're like myself, maybe more physically prone to depression, based on could even just be like body type things. Depression does absolutely run in my family. Um, and it's easier to fall into the hole, and it's easier to think the negative thought and then go deeper into it. But even doing all of the positive thoughts and all the positive work, it's not like it doesn't just snap you out. It's a process, and I think for me, I just kind of came to a space in the past week where I felt like I needed to be able to admit that out loud. That I am in a period of depression, and it's I've seen some thought leaders out there exploring calling it a different thing than depression, because depression's so mopey and sad and hopeless. Because I'm in 100% certain that I'll come out of this. As I'm tracking my own symptoms, I'm seeing the shifts. I'm seeing more energy returning. But but yeah, it can, having a bunch of good days can trick you into thinking that the depression's not there. But then I'm kind of keeping track of what's going on inside my body, and I can see that there's still a physical thing happening. That all the positive thinking in the world is not going to just dissolve. So I know that the light is on the other end of the tunnel. I know that it's getting closer and closer. I know that I will not be stuck like this forever. um, but yeah, I was telling my therapist one of the interesting things is like I look at photos of myself and I can tell the difference. It's weird to like look at images of yourself and I can tell my smile is not glowing as bright. Um, Yesterday I had like an amazing day. I had an amazing night. It was social. It was out. It was so much fun. Connected with a lot of new friends. Today I woke up feeling great and then dipped. Like a dip just suddenly happened. And I wasn't as productive. And so I got into the circle of self judgment about not being productive. And like that might have been something that might happen anyway because people who want to achieve are interested in achieving bigger things can be more self-critical. I tend to, I guess, fall in that category. But when the physical body's in depression, it's more likely to go deeper and faster into that hole. Um, Anyway, working through it. Every day, every week has been getting better and better. Things are great. I'm maneuvering in a positive direction. I'm optimistic about many, many, many things. I'm excited about projects. Um, and I'm at the tail end of a depressive episode that's been going on for a little while. So, I want to share that with you. Okay. We'll chat again soon. Love you all. Ciao.